What is up? Welcome back to another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. Once again, it's your boy Kier. And today in the studio, we got a couple boxing experts here. We have Coach Lionel Salas and one of his star pupils, Irving. How do you pronounce your last name?
Xilohua.
Xilohua. Thank you guys both for being in the studio. How you guys doing today?
Thanks for having us. Good, thank you.
Absolutely. So you're the coach, you're the student. So I'll start with you first, Coach Salas. So how long have you been involved in boxing, just in general?
Me, I've been involved in boxing since I was a kid. I started boxing when I was 15 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, and I started because I used to get in a lot of fights at school, and one of the principals actually, he liked me. He seen me fight a couple times, and he wanted to help me. So he suggested that if he was to be able to give me a ride to the boxing gym, if I would go, because obviously at the time we were poor and my dad was in and out of prison, so we didn't have a ride.
Right.
And he actually got one of the teachers to start taking me, and from there my life completely changed. I mean, it just, everything from there just went positive. You know, it just kept me out of the streets, it kept me focused. So boxing's been a big factor in my life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so after you finished up your boxing career, is that kind of when you got into coaching, or?
Yeah, so I boxed when I was till 15 till I was about 22, 23.
Okay.
And I had my son at 18, so I started working, and then work started kind of taking over.
Right.
Yeah, and then I had to just get serious about making money, taking care of my family. So I've always been coaching. Even when I was boxing, I would help the other fighters, and I would always coach. But I never looked at it like that. I just naturally would see things and help them out. So it just like naturally progressed throughout
Just
the years.
people, give them pointers, things of
Exactly.
that nature. Right.
And then it got more serious when my son, that grew up in the gym with me, Samuel, he wanted to box. So then I started teaching him. Then I became his coach. And then from there, it just my coaching career just started from there about 12 years ago.
Absolutely. And so, Irving, when did you get involved in boxing?
You know, it's crazy because we have a very similar story. I started boxing at 15. Same thing. You know, we got caught up in the streets, got caught up doing things we shouldn't have been doing.
Right.
And boxing was our way out. And it was something I always excelled at. I always had a really good gift for fighting. And I decided to do something positive with it and make a career out of this. And now a lot of great things been happening. Nothing positive energy.
Absolutely.
And I'm 5-0 right now, so that's thanks to me.
As far as the amateur record goes,
professional record.
Oh, pro. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a pro boxer in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I like that. And you guys are both out of Stockton, or?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. 5-0, not too bad, man.
Thank you.
Not too bad. How many KOs, man?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of power on top of it as well, man. Okay. So what weight class do you fight
I
at?
fight at 122.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a great weight class. Everything's been
So
going
everybody's
perfectly.
speedy at 122.
Oh yeah, myself included.
Yeah,
So,
I imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. And then, so how many people do you have in your boxing gym
So as far as fighters go, we have 3 fighters. Irving, his sister, actually, she's nice too. She's just turned 19 years old.
Okay.
She's been boxing. They've been with me for about 6 years now.
Okay.
And then my son, Junior, he's been boxing since he was 6 years old.
Okay.
He has about 60 amateur fights. Emily has gone on her 5th or 6th amateur fight.
Yeah.
And we're looking to get her involved in tournaments a little bit later on down the line.
So they're both still amateurs.
They're both still amateurs.
They haven't made the jump to pro yet. How many amateur fights did you have before you decided to turn pro?
I only had about maybe 16.
That's all you needed,
That's
huh?
all I needed.
Like,
I got all the experience right here from my
Right.
great coach.
Right,
And I
right.
only had one amateur fight with him, completely dominated, and that's when we decided to make the jump to the professional leagues.
Okay. Well, I like that.
Thank you.
Definitely. And so you guys have some events coming up. I was told you have a big fight coming up here soon.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're fighting July 28th. We're supposed to fight back in May and back in June and July, but unfortunately they've been having trouble finding me an opponent. Just to
nobody wants to get in the ring with you,
yeah,
man.
That's a big factor. You know, I'm actually good, but I'm still unknown, as you can see. So it's a big, like a high risk, low reward kind of fighter.
Right,
so,
because you're undefeated.
Yeah, but
and
I'm actually good, but I don't have a name like that.
They're not going to put you in there with a complete novice. But the guys that are a little bit further along than you, they don't want to fight you as well because they don't want to take the risk. They're going to lose and take a hit on their record because it'll push them back further.
Yes, of course.
Exactly.
And
It's
I know
a
a
tough
little bit about
business.
boxing.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I used to do a little bit back in the day. Not pro or nothing of that nature, just some sparring.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, but no, that's great, man. I think boxing's a great way for any youth just to kind of, especially, I was I was in a little bit of trouble, but I used to box to kind of keep myself out of trouble a little bit as well, just to get me, just an outlet, what I mean, in terms of, I play football too, but, just an outlet just to do something a little bit different and something, fun, what I mean? And you never know, until you test yourself how good you're going to be. So definitely wasn't trying to go pro. That's for sure. So that's great, man. So you do have a fight coming up on the 28th then?
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
okay. And you have an opponent then?
Yeah, we just got our opponent confirmed yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday. It's so, like Irving's saying, it's been really tough trying to find him opponents, Thank God, Toscano Promotions, they've been working with us for years. They throw events in Stockton. I lose two or three a year. Right. And they worked really, really hard to get us this match. So we're super, super grateful. He's crazy ready because, like he said, this is our third training camp. Right. Because fights were falling off, so he's hungry. He's ready to go, and I'm excited because it's going to be at home in Stockton. So it's a fighting city. We get a lot of support out there.
It's a fighting city,
for
sure.
Exactly. Yeah, people enjoy boxing definitely out there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Have you? So have most of your fights been in Stockton then, or you had to travel?
I had 3 in Stockton and 2 in Sacramento.
Okay.
So Sacramento's the second home to me. I get lots of love out here.
So you
too.
can come up here and get some boxing up here. Absolutely, man. Well, that's great, man. Yeah, man. So do you think you're going to stay at this weight class, or do you think you'll kind of go up
eventually,
as you get older?
but all with due time.
Yeah.
Once my body grows into 126,
develops.
then we'll move to 126. But right now we're staying at 122. This fight's actually at a catch weight because my opponent, he fights at 126. Okay. So we met in the middle at 124. Okay. So just so we could make the fight happen. You
got some tape on this guy? You see?
Yeah. Oh, he's an experienced. He's an experienced veteran. He's been over 50 fights. So he has 10
50 pro fights?
50 professional fights.
He's a little older guy. Huh?
Yeah, he's a little older. The reason why we took the fight, because of course that sounds crazy, right? But he has a good amount of losses, a good amount of wins. So it's a good fight for us. The guy's tough. He's coming. He's not coming to lay down. Yeah. So it's going to be really good for Irving to be able to showcase his skill. He's been all over TV, so he's not intimidated.
A little tricky, No. He's got some losses, but you got to look at those wins as well. So I just study some tape on him and see what he's about. Yeah. Cool. Before I let you guys go, so who were some of your influences in terms of boxing?
You know what? I'm as far as boxers go. I like a lot of different fighters, but my main influences are coaches. Custom Models, one of my favorite coaches. He's the one that I really, really study and look up to the most. Yeah. Nacho Bernstein, Marquez's coach. Right. He's another big coach that I'm a big fan of, that I watch a lot. Emmanuel Stewart. Yeah,
another really good one as well.
And then Freddie Roach. Yeah, those are pretty much my four go-to guys.
Top guys. Okay.
Yeah.
And then kind of the same question for you, but more on the boxing side. Who are some influences for you in terms of boxing?
In terms of boxers, I have a couple fighters I always go back to and watch just because I'm always picking up new information. And that would probably be Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Julio Cesar Chavez, and Finito Lopez.
That's not a bad group, man. It's not a bad group at all, man.
And Duran's and Hagler, those are big. He's a big fan of them too as well.
Hagler, Hearns, all those cats, for sure, man. So of those guys, who do you think you box most similar like?
Well, I have this really great ability to adjust to whatever's in front of me. Okay. So I'm not gonna always
one particular style.
Yeah, I don't have one particular style. So if I'm always gonna do what I want to do, we're gonna take control of the fight. Right. If I want to box, we're gonna box. If I want to fight, we're gonna fight. Okay. The thing is, I'm in control in the ring.
It's good stuff, man.
Thank you.
So where can we find both of you guys? So I'll start with you.
You can find me on Instagram, Coach Salas Worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah, and we appreciate all the love in SAC. We get a lot of love out here. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely, man.
And then you can find me on Instagram at Irving Xiaohua 209. And, Stockton 209.
Yeah. Man, we'll follow these guys, man. You got a pro undefeated boxer right here, man. You got a great coach right here. And we look forward to seeing you guys do some good things, man. We'd love to have you guys back, man. Keep us, apprised of all your success and kind of where you go, man. But the sky's the limit, man. I like what I'm hearing, man. It seems like you're really grounded as well, man.
Yeah,
so I think you'll go far in this industry, man.
That's key.
You got to have that ground, just being grounded, man. So I like that, man. So perfect, humble guy. So I wish you guys most success.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, we thank you guys for watching. We'll be back again with another episode, and we hope everybody has a great day.